In this video, we will see the process of gametogenesis in female, that is oogenesis. Now basically this oogenesis process is discontinuous. Why discontinuous? Because it is arrested at some stages, right? Unlike spermatogenesis, because at the time of puberty spermatogenesis starts and which continues till the death of till the old age of that person, right? So it is discontinuous process. Now the steps involved in oogenesis and spermatogenesis are similar. That is, first stage in oogenesis is multiplication. That is mitotic divisions only, mitosis. Second is growth phase, and third is maturation phase. Now maturation phase is, again it is meiotic division, that is meiosis takes place in maturation phase, right? Now we will see first that we have said earlier in the last lecture, that the growth of these follicles, production of these follicles or oogonia takes place in case of female even before birth. Now during embryonic development, all these primordial cell or these oogonia are produced, right? So in the first month of embryonic development, around 700 follicles are there. It undergo mitotic divisions. In second month, this count again increases and it reaches to 6 lakh, and at the end of 25th week of embryonic development, this reaches to around 7 million. Now, as we have said, at the time of puberty, only 60 to 80,000 follicles are there. That means it need to degenerate or it need to be atrophied. Now, the atrophication of these follicles take place, and at the time of birth, Janmacha Bedi, there is only 2 million follicles present, and once that female reaches to puberty, this count remains only 60,000 to 80,000. This is how number of follicles goes down in count or number. Well, so we will see the process of oogenesis. Consider this is your primordial follicle. Well, now primordial follicle gives rise to oogonia. Now this oogonia divides mitotically. Mitotic divisions take place and these cells are produced, and now these cells are called as primary oocyte. This oogonia, it is 2N in nature, that is diploid in nature, because in oogenesis from one oogonia that is diploid in nature, single haploid egg is going to be produced, unlike spermatogenesis in which from one spermatogonia 4 haploid male gametes are produced, right? So this is primary oocyte. Now this was the first division, that is your multiplication phase, that is mitotic division. Now second phase, it undergoes second phase, that is growth phase. Now this oogonia increase in size. Why does it increase in size? Because it needs to accumulate yolk. That means it undergo some process that is called as vitellogenesis. Vitellogenesis, that is accumulation of yolk. Accumulation of yolk. Now this increase in the size of the growth phase is longer in case of oogenesis. Why? Because this vitellogenesis process, that is yolk accumulation, is needed. Now this growth in different animal is different. For example, in case of frog, we can say this increase in the size is around 2000 times than the normal egg, right? In your hen, this increase is 200 times around. In case of Drosophila, we can say insect, it is 90,000 times increase in the size of this primary oocyte, right? Okay. Now this primary oocyte undergo first meiotic division, first meiosis. first meiosis take place, and this first meiotic process is arrested at diplotin stage of prophase 1, and this is arrested meiosis 1 diplotin stage. We have seen in cell division diplotin stage of prophase 1, right? Now as soon as that female reaches to puberty, this meiosis 1 is resumed, right, at puberty. या गोष्टी लक्षात ठेवणं गरजेचं आहे. प्युबर्टीच्या वेळी कुठली डिव्हिजन होणार किंवा कशी कशी प्रोग्रेस होणार. सो दिस टाइम दिस प्रायमरी oocyte divides into two cells, one large cell and one small cell. This is small cell is called as first polar body, and this is your secondary oocyte. Now during this stage, this meiosis 1 is completed, and secondary oocyte stage it undergo meiosis 2, and it is again arrested at metaphase 2 of meiosis. Yes. Now at the time of fertilization, when sperm enters into an egg, second division of this secondary oocyte takes place, that is meiosis 2 is completed, and it results into formation one smaller cell and one larger cell, and that larger cell is called as oocyte or your egg, or simply it is ova, right? Now at the time of fertilization, as soon as sperm, this is your sperm, in the ampullar region, when fertilization take place, before fertilization to take place, this sperm needs to enter into egg cell. As soon as this egg enters into the egg cell, this again meiosis 2 was arrested at metaphase 2. This process resumes, and now at this condition, at the time of fertilization, meiosis 2 is completed and second polar body is released. That's why we call this process as discontinuous process, right? का म्हटलं आपण याला डिस्कंटिन्युअस प्रोसेस? कारण दोन ठिकाणी अरेस्ट झाली, ही कंटिन्युअसली तयार झाली नाही. आणि एक फॉर्मेशन ही प्रोसेस सुद्धा ऍट द टाइम ऑफ फर्टिलायझेशन झाली, म्हणजे कंप्लीट एग, मॅच्युअर एग इज डेव्हलप्ड ऍट द टाइम ऑफ फर्टिलायझेशन. सो दिस इज हाऊ oogenesis in females take place, right? Now why these cells are unequal in size? Because we said oogonia, one oogonia results into formation of single egg. Now egg needs to have cytoplasm or food reserve with it for development of embryo. That is why if equal division is there, half of cytoplasm would be with this cell and half cytoplasm will be with this cell. That's why, and as this is not going to develop into egg cell, it will be vested here, right? So remaining food material or cytoplasm would be accumulated in the single cell. Now in case of lower vertebrates or invertebrates, we can say this yolk formation process is favored by Lamb-Brush chromosomes. Lamb-Brush chromosomes means it will help in accumulation or formation of egg in lower animals, right? So this is all about the oogenesis process in female.